Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Cloud Deep Dive. My name is Ankush Goyal and I work for AWS as a Senior Technical Account Manager. In today's video, we will talk about a new feature launched by AWS called as CloudTrail Lake. In this video, I will talk about how this CloudTrail Lake is different from normal CloudTrail or the CloudTrails created by the control tower. Before I start this video, I would like to request if you want to learn more about newly launched features by AWS or any existing AWS products, please do subscribe to my channel and press on the bell icon so that you don't miss any notification whenever I upload a new video. So let's start on the CloudTrail Lake. CloudTrail journey started back in 2013 when AWS launched CloudTrail, and since then, million of users or million of companies is using CloudTrail. Right now, AWS provide CloudTrail free of cost for 90 days, where you can see all your API activity for your audit and security purpose. But if you want to store your CloudTrail activity logs for more than 90 days, you can move it to S3 bucket, and from where you can do your analysis. With the CloudTrail Lake is a managed audit and security lake. So what it does that it provide you aggregated it it allows you to aggregate activity logs at a central place. All the activity logs which is stored or which is created or by this CloudTrail Lake is immutable. You cannot edit it or you cannot change any of the logs. And the good part is you can query your activity logs by using SQL. So in normal CloudTrail, if we talk about what used to happen that you create a CloudTrail log, you will store the data in S3. That's the one part. Now you need to check any activity or you need to perform any analysis, then you have to build a solution on top of that. Either you will query those logs by using Athena query, or you ingest those logs to a third-party solution where you will perform those activity. But CloudTrail log give you consolidate of these two activity, storing your logs as well as doing the analysis at a central place. So in this, you will aggregate log, it will be stored at a central place within the AWS, and then you can use your normal SQL queries to check those activity logs. Now, how this CloudTrail Lake looks different from CloudTrail. So you know that when you create a CloudTrail, you need to specify S3 bucket that, okay, I want to store my whole data in this S3 bucket. But in CloudTrail Lake, you don't need to specify any S3 bucket. The whole storage, log storage is fully managed by AWS. You don't need to manage that storage at all. Logs which are stored in that AWS managed storage is encrypted at rest by using the AWS keys. You don't need to provide any KMS key there. But in case of CloudTrail, if you need to encrypt your data in those S3 bucket, you need to specify the KMS key with which you want to encrypt the data. In CloudTrail Lake, the data you're storing is protected by termination protection, which means that if by chance you delete the data, there is a retention, there's a period like for 7 days, the data will still be there, and after 7 days, your data will be deleted. So there's a waiting period for that. It won't be immediately deleted. But in case of CloudTrail, if somebody goes and delete your S3 bucket or does something, so that data can be deleted immediately unless you have some backup solution workaround around that. In case of CloudTrail Lake, logs in event stored is immutable. That means you cannot edit because you can just fetch those logs by using the SQL. You cannot go and check what logs are. So these logs are immutable. It's a read only, you can say. But in case of CloudTrail, that those logs can be tampered. There's a way around that you can find out that whether your logs are tampered or not. But somebody goes inside your bucket and make the changes to those logs. Next, if we talk about CloudTrail Lake versus Cloud Control Tower CloudTrail, so few people have some kind of misconception that this CloudTrail Lake and the Control Tower created CloudTrail Lakes are same or they are integrated with each other. But right now, these two are a parallel product. So CloudTrail Lake is totally separate product from the CloudTrail created by your Control Tower. It does not integrate anywhere. Control Tower CloudTrails does not feed any logs to your Control Tower Lake. And if you have Control Tower in today's world, you have created your which created your cloud trails, and you're enabling CloudTrail Lake, then there will be additional cost because you are creating a separate parallel product in addition to what you already have. So this is basic around CloudTrail Lake. Now next I will go into the console and I'll show you a demo that how you can create a CloudTrail Lake. Okay, so I have logged in into my account and we go to CloudTrail. Under CloudTrail, when you click here, you will find Lake. So let me open in a new console, and here I will click on create CloudTrail so we can compare in case we need to. So under Lake, you will find different tabs. Here's the editor where you can run your queries to fetch the event logs. Here you find the result histories, whatever queries you have ran. So whatever result you got, you can check the history. So your saved queries, there are some sample queries they have provided, and here you can create your event data store, which is basically the link. So how it works that you create an event data store, you will run the SQL query in the editor, and then you will see the results. So let's click on the event, create event data store. You will provide a name. I would say demo trail lake. Now with the retention period, you can store it for from 7 days to 250 205 2500 sorry 2555 days, which is 7 years. So you can store the data in this lake up to 7 years, but not more than that. At a minimum, the data will be there for the 7 days. So even if you create a lake and you delete it, the data will be there for 7 days, and after 7 days the data will be deleted. So that is the one of the deletion protection it provides you. I'll keep it maybe for 30 days just for the demo purpose. Next, by default, this lake will consolidate all the logs from all your region in this particular account. But if you want to just create a lake for a single region, you can do that as well. You can just click include only the current region in my event data store. So by default, it create it generate or aggregate logs from all the regions. But if you just want to do it for a single region, you can do that as well by enabling or by checking this box. Next, enable for all accounts in my organization. So if you have a organization and you want to create a lake, a central lake for all your accounts, you can do that as well by clicking on that. But for simplicity, I'll just keep it for a single account. Here you can provide the tag. Then you can select the event type like you do in your normal CloudTrail. You can select, hey, you want to do only the management events, or you want to do the data events as well. And in management event, you can again exclude your KMS event or RDS events. If I choose my data event, all this type of data event are same what you have in your normal CloudTrail. So let's choose the management event only, not the data event, and we'll exclude KMS and RDS data, even though I don't have it. I just select this, and then you will do create event data store. So if I talk about the normal CloudTrail, while this is in progress, so you observe that you have to provide S3 bucket where you want to store these events. You can provide a KMS encryption there, that if you want to encrypt this data, but in Lake, you don't need to provide storage. You don't need to provide any KMS. And there's no log validation as well, like you had in CloudTrail. So because you cannot edit the data, so you don't need to provide any log validation. Apart from that, rest is, let me just click on this. Rest is same. Here you have the insights event as well. Lake does not support that right now, but maybe in future you might have that. So let's refresh it. So my demo trail lake is created. If I open that, you will find the general detail about this. And if I go to the action, you can see the change termination protection. Right now, my termination protection is enabled. So I can click on that, I can disable that and save. And after that, you can see my delete button is turned on. So when I click on delete, you can say that I want to delete it, but it won't delete it in right away. Whenever, if you delete the event data stored, it changes the state to pending deletion. It does not delete the event data stored. It wait for 7 days, and after that it will delete the whole data. So within those 7 days you can come back and restore the data. If you don't do that within those 7 days, then your data will be deleted. So that's the one layer of protection it provides, that if somebody by mistake delete it, you can create some CloudTrail event rules fire and get notified and come back and restore the data if somebody does it by mistake. Now let's go to editor part. So here you can run your queries. So you can use the sample query and run it. I'll just run a simple query to show you. So let's start from, and we can have this event ID store. And you can see we got the result. Because I just created it, I don't have much going on in my account, but based on how much activities you are having in your account, you can get the result. And here are the column names. So you can, instead of star, you can use the column name according. So it's a normal SQL query you use, and you can fetch your data accordingly. So here you will see the result history. Like we just ran one query and we got the what query we ran at what time we did it. Right now I don't have any saved queries, but if you want to save, you can save it and give a name test, and you can save it as well, and you will get it in your saved query. And here is a sample queries. So that's all about data lake, folks. So please let me know if you have any question about data lake, or you want to learn more about it. We'll be happy to answer any queries. And like I mentioned, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and hit on the bell icon so that you get updates whenever I upload my latest video. So see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.